thinking about moving here to Miami, Florida? Or do you have plans of coming down here making Miami your new home? Well, stay tuned because in this video we're gonna talk about one of the hidden gems of neighborhoods in all of Miami called South Miami. It's a city of South Miami and it's called the little sister of the city of Miami, nestled between great neighborhoods surrounding it, and it has an urban suburban feel with a little mini downtown area with all your shops, bars, restaurants, cafes. It's a very walkable neighborhood with beautiful single family homes and has some nice condominiums too. Very centrally located. So if you want to learn more about how it's living in South Miami, then stick around because we're jumping into it right now. Welcome back, and if this is your first time to the channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living, eating, working, sleeping and playing in the Miami area and the surrounding areas, then tap that subscribe button and hit that little bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. My name is Raymond Goyri Gosarri and I'm a full-time Florida realtor in the Miami area with your Living in Miami, Florida team. We get calls, texts and emails every day from people just like you looking to make that move to Miami, Florida, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving soon, 90 days from now, a year from now, make sure to reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, DM us on social media, however you want to get a hold of us. Days, nights and weekends, we got your back. We're making that smooth move to Miami, Florida. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the tour. I am standing in front of the City Hall of the City of Miami because the City of Miami is a municipality within Miami-Dade. Right behind me you have that busy street, which is Sunset Drive. It goes east and west. Here you have a little water fountain parking area, City Hall of South Miami. You got the library. Behind City Hall you have the police station. And Sunset Drive goes west all the way down to the far west part of Miami. And if you take it east going that way, this is the beginning of the city of South Miami. It goes into the little downtown area, which we're gonna go and walk right now. So you can check out all the bars, restaurants, shops, where everybody can walk around, hang out, eat outside, cafes. Beautiful. And then it continues into the residential neighborhoods. And there you got US 1, which we got to cross, and it's a main highway that goes south and north all the way down to the Florida Keys, and it goes north to downtown Brickell area. So let's go ahead and walk around. Alright, so the city of South Miami is a very nice neighborhood to live, and it's nestled, like I mentioned earlier, middle of amazing neighborhoods like Coral Gables, High Pines, Ponce Davis, you got Pinecrest and Kendall. So it's right smack in the middle. Its nickname is Little Sister of the City of Miami, and it's a great location. A lot of people, when they move down here, they really don't know the areas, but they've heard of certain areas and they tell me I want to live. When they call down here and people want to move down here, one of the neighborhoods that they mention is South Miami. They say I want to live. When I ask them what neighborhood they're looking into, they say South Miami, Coral Gables, Coconut Grove, this whole area, which is the east south part, but not that south of Miami, but it's very centrally located because you're still close to the heart of Miami. Some neighborhoods within this part you feel very like suburb, very quiet. And then if you want to be in all the action, you have a little downtown area and you're close to a lot of different good neighborhoods like Coral Gables, Coconut Grove, that they have their own downtown. So right now I'm walking by, you got Sunset Drive to the left of me. And right above me, we just walked right under the Metro Rail. It's getting kind of loud because we're right on US 1, which is a very busy avenue. You take US 1 down south, it goes to Pinecrest, Kendall, Palmetto Bay, Cutler Bay, all those fantastic neighborhoods in the south part of Miami. It goes all the way to Homestead and continues to the Florida Keys. That's the Sunset Drive, crosses US 1 and it goes right into the downtown area of South Miami. And then if you continue US 1 north, it goes to Coconut Grove, Coral Gables, Brickell, you got Key Biscayne, the bridge, you can take Key Biscayne into Key Biscayne, and then you have the downtown area. So and if you live on the east side, you'll be using US 1 a lot going up and down because It's the easiest highway to get around because the other expressways, I-95, Turnpike, Palmetto, are more in the center of Miami.
I'm alive and breathing, living my best life. Love is on my mind and it's making me high.
The Sunset Drive, and then you have little inlet streets. This is a one-way street all the way to 57th Avenue. Down here you got nice, it's like brick roads and brick sidewalks. It has some charm to this little downtown area with a lot of nice luscious like older trees. You have Deli Lane, which is very popular. It's been here forever, a local favorite, where it's great for brunches, breakfast, lunch, or hangouts. Even have some drinks for happy hour, hang out there. You got a sushi place right behind me. That's another street on 73rd. There's more places. There's Casa Cuba, which is one of my favorite. If I want to have coffee around here, my favorite Ventanita, go there, have a cafecito, but it's a Cuban restaurant. So let's go ahead and walk this little downtown area just so you can get a feel on what it's like living here. And you have access and walk, very walkable. So you can live around here in single family homes or condos and come walking over here, have some coffee, breakfast, Sunday afternoon, hang out here. There's a movie theater here as well that's very popular at Sunset Shops because all the way in the corner there's an outdoor shopping that has movie theater and bigger stores.
This moment though it's hard sometimes, but I work it out every once in a while.
It's early in the morning during the week, so you're not gonna see many people walking around. But if you come in like in the afternoons or the weekends, there'll be a lot of people walking around. You got a Pilates gym right there. You got a lot of little boutique shops in downtown South Miami, like little hair salons, nail salons, boutiques, fashion shops. You have a big parking garage over there. We'll walk over there in a little bit. You got little boutique restaurants. Old Lisbon is a very popular spot here.
I feel it growing every day, I feel love.
So you got like little eyewear shops, sunglass stores, boutique fashion clothing stores, cafes, restaurants, like little mom and pop restaurants, nail salons, hair salons, a mix of everything. So it has that old downtown, small town living downtown. Right here I'm passing by another sushi restaurant. It's called Sushi Maki. I've shown you in other videos. It's a very popular sushi restaurant, very casual. They're all over the city of Miami. You got Haagen-Dazs right here to my right. Haagen-Dazs is closed because people don't eat ice cream in the mornings. Actually just discovered right now, there used to be a Starbucks there, now it's a tea place, and on top they put a cigar lounge, which I didn't even know about. This used to be a Starbucks, now it's called Moji Tea, another tea shop with a cigar lounge on top. Really cool, you can hang out when it's nice weather, hang out outside and smoke a cigar. Lush Boutique, again, there's little fashion boutiques all over the place. It's in the downtown area, and right to my left is Sunset Place, which is an outdoor mall where there's a movie theater, there's a bowling alley, but it's a cool bowling alley, more for like adults where you can have drinks and there's music, very lively. This corner place is called The Umbrella. It's not one restaurant, it's like it's a different style, which there's a few that started like trending, where it's like a little cafeteria style where you go in and there's like 4 or 5 different restaurants within the place, and you can pick and choose whatever you want to eat and sit down anywhere, so that we have more options. So Sunset Place is an outdoor shops, and it, again, has movie theater on the bottom. If anything, we'll walk a little bit later on so you can see what's 3 levels. There's restaurants, there's cafes, bars. It's gone through its ups and downs. Sometimes stores closed, depends on the economy, but maybe we'll check it out in a little bit. Alright, we're here in the shops at Sunset Place. Everything's gonna be closed because it's pretty early. You got up there the bowling alley called Splitsville. You got The Umbrella, which is The Umbrella over here on the left, which is that concept that there's many restaurants within there, like a cafeteria style. It's sort of trending a little bit all over Miami. Up there you have the movie theater. So this is like the entrance of Sunset Place, and it goes in all the way. There's 3 levels. There's an LA Fitness at the end. There's little restaurants and cafes and boutique shops. You have the Barnes and Nobles still around up there on the top. So let's go ahead and walk a little bit and check it out. Alright, so I am here in more in the middle of the shops at Sunset Place. I walked all the way in. As you noticed, it was dark earlier because it had a roof. Now I'm in the middle with a huge courtyard, and you can see all the levels around me, 3 levels. There's stairs walking up. You have a place called Game Time, which is arcades, and there's food, great for the kids. Over here on the other side, you have the movie theater, AMC movie theater, very popular movie theater. And on the bottom, you have a lot of shops, restaurants, bars. If we walk down that way, which we'll walk in a little bit, and the other end, you have LA Fitness, which is a very popular gym. It gets packed. You have a little sushi place across. So this area, it's got those ups and downs. It's still hanging in there, but it has a lot of potential to really improve and get better. But it's still a very nice spot here in the downtown area of South Miami. So let's continue walking. It's got nice waterfalls to give it a nice feel. You got Game Time, the movie theater up there. So it has a very European look to it. Outdoor, indoor mall with a nice lanterns. It gives it a nice touch. So if you're thinking about moving here, you have kids, very walkable. And we'll hit some parks so you can check them out later. So you can see what they look like and where they are located in the neighborhoods.
That's really all I need.
Alright, I'm on the 2nd floor. You have 57th Avenue right there, which we're gonna walk a little bit later on. You can't really see from here, but the next block over, you have Whole Foods, very nice Whole Foods, huge. Gets very busy, especially during lunchtime. They have great food, like cooked food, prepared food.
Living my best life. Love is on my mind and it's making me high. I'm staying in this moment, though it's hard sometimes, but I work it out every once in a while. I feel love. I feel love. I feel love.
Alright, we're leaving the shops at Sunset Place. Just cross Sunset, and we're gonna walk the street behind Sunset so you can see what's over there. There's a few more restaurants and bars and shops. So it's basically Sunset, which is 72nd Street, and then 73rd Street behind it, those two, and then you got shops at Sunset Place. That's basically your hub, your little mini downtown of the city of South Miami. And then south of it, you have residential neighborhoods, single family homes. Surrounding here, you have nice condos, which is on US 1. If you cross it and you go north on US 1, that part of South Miami is single family homes. And since it's close to UM, there's a lot of condos as well. So people who live here, it's a urban, suburban feel. You have a mix of families with kids, lots of families with kids. You have young people. You have UM students because it's really close to UM, and they tend to live in the Coral Gables, South Miami, Coconut Grove area. So you'll find a good mix of everything, but it's a very community-friendly neighborhood with lots of things to do, and it's also pretty laid back in a central location. Behind me, you have a nice little restaurant, lounge, great happy hours, and great food as well called Town. It's been here for a while, local favorites. And then you have municipal parking right here in the middle. If you can't find street parking, because there's street parking all over, you can park there in the municipal parking. You can tell there's street parking all over the place. Little mini shop right there. Let's cross over. So we just walk by Town. So it does have that urban feel in this part because it's a little mini downtown area. Nice little hangout spots with outdoor seating, little sofas, tables. You got tables inside so you can eat inside or eat outside, or just come and have some drinks, meet up with some friends and have conversation. There's the entrance right behind me. Very nice loungy restaurant lounge with umbrellas as they're setting up for lunchtime because it's still in the morning time, so That's why there's nobody there. All right, I'm walking on 73rd Street. We were just in town in that corner. Got the municipal parking spot. We're gonna pass by another local favorites called the Bougainvillias. A cool little bar right here to my right called Bougainvillias. They have, I think almost every night they have live music, or most of the nights. But it's not a hole in the wall, but it's very, very small. But people love coming here and hanging out. At nighttime, it's not like very lit up. It has that ambience lighting. There's people hanging out outside, inside. There's a little garden terrace area with a lot of trees. And again, there's live music every night, so it's a good atmosphere. Like locals, if you come here and they already know each other, it's kind of loud because they're cleaning the sidewalk there. Let's walk right in front of Bougainvillea so you can see how it looks like. But it's an urban feel, but in here you feel like you get that small town feeling, because if you come here, you get to know everybody who works here and comes here as well. This is right behind me, the entrance, little courtyard area. I'm gonna turn the camera on so you can see what I'm seeing. All right, here you got a taco place, a Mexican restaurant called Taco Craft. Across the street, you got a ceviche restaurant called Ceviche Lovers. So as you can see, there's a great variety. I've talked about in other videos how Miami has tons of different types of foods. We have so many cultures down here. So you'll have anything. Well, obviously the most popular dish in the cuisine is a Cuban food, but that definitely does not dominate all the other ones. There's Mexicans, there's Peruvian, you see the ceviche restaurant, there's Argentinian, Italian, Japanese, Chinese, like everything. Russian, Italian food, a great mix, so you won't get bored of eating the same thing over and over. Now we're gonna be approaching my favorite ventanita. Maybe we'll take a little pit stop, but if not, I'll come back later. They have great Cuban coffee here. Now, the secret of the Cuban coffee is a mix of a good machine, obviously good coffee, good machine, and the person making it with a pumita, which is the little foam that goes on top that makes it look like a dessert. So here is Casa Cuba, one of my favorite. It's a Cuban restaurant, but it has a ventanita. You're gonna see to my right, that's the entrance. Has some tables you can sit outside. And there you have the ventanita area. You can get some cafecito. Get some cafecito, pastelito, empanadas, like little snacks. But it's a great pit stop. You can come in the mornings, it gets packed. Right now it's pretty empty between morning and lunch, but then lunch gets busy, and then late afternoon people want their cafecito in the afternoon. A Mediterranean restaurant right here. You got Winn-Dixie, which is a grocery store, supermarket. So you have Whole Foods and Winn-Dixie. Mentioned that in my other videos, all the different supermarkets down here. You got Publix, which is a popular one. You do have a Publix here in South Miami. It's just closer to the Whole Foods that we were by. This is the brick road that we came by, remember, the beginning of Sunset Drive. I'm gonna go ahead and walk back here, get in my car, and let's go check out some neighborhoods. I'm sure you wanna see what the houses look like here. What do the neighborhoods look like? Are there any sidewalks? Are there any parks for the kiddos? So let's go ahead and get going and jump into those neighborhoods. Alright, so I'm here in the corner. I'm walking back to my car on Sunset and 59th Avenue, Dorn Avenue, the beginning of the downtown city of Miami. Just want to show you US 1, and you got the Metro Rail going right by all the neighborhoods, Coconut Grove, Gables, all of South Miami. It goes all the way to the Dayland area in Kendall. A lot of people take that to go to work in Brickell downtown. So let's continue walking, and I'll meet you in the neighborhoods. So I am here still in South Miami, but in the south part, in a residential neighborhood with single family homes. I'm gonna go ahead and show you a few little different parts of this neighborhood so you can see how the homes look like, if there's any sidewalks, if there's not. Is it a busy neighborhood? Is it a very relaxed neighborhood? So stick around because we're gonna go ahead and walk a little bit, and then I'll show you two more neighborhoods and some parks of where you can hang out with your kiddos, play sports, have them spend all their energy. But we are still here in the city of South Miami, and beautiful. It's called Pleasant City. Beautiful neighborhood right smack in the middle of Miami, close to amazing neighborhood. So it's a little hidden gem. A lot of people love living in this neighborhood. Across the street you have, this is 57th Avenue, which is the border sort of South Miami. Across the street you got a great school, Catholic school called Epiphany, and 57th Avenue continues all the way where it meets Old Color Road. Beautiful scenic route. And a little bit down that 157th, you got a nice bike path that takes you along that nice road with a canal bordering it. And it meets Old Color and Pinecrest in that neighborhood over there. So let's go ahead and check out some homes. Let's check out some neighborhoods within the city of Miami. In this neighborhood of single family homes, all residential, very walkable to the little mini downtown area and the shops at Sunset Place that we were just at. You got 57th Avenue right there, which you can take it all the way down to other neighborhoods. You get close to US 1, so it's a very quiet neighborhood, but still very centrally located. You can check out the homes, they're very nice. Check it down with double garage, a beautiful landscaping, 2-story home. The one next to me here is really nice as well. So you got a mix, since it's so close to all these great neighborhoods like Coral Gables, Coconut Grove. I would say South Miami neighborhoods are in the middle between Coral Gables and Coconut Grove, where in Coral Gables it's a little pricier, and the homes are very 19th century Spanish architecture, very European, and very pristine landscaping. Coconut Grove, on the other hand, is a lot of nature, wild trees everywhere, shrubbery. So if you like living amongst nature but not very well maintained, just wild, then Coconut Grove is your jam. Check out this home right here, very nice. It has its own driveways. This one's single family, is 1-story home, but still very nice as well, with a lot of trees. So South Miami is sort of in the middle, where some parts are very well manicured, some are a little wilder, but again, it's still a very quiet neighborhood. I'm gonna show you a park called Dante Park here, very close by to this residential neighborhood. You got a rotunda right in the middle. So this one doesn't have sidewalks, but again, it's not a busy neighborhood where people drive right through. So it's a very quiet residential single family house neighborhood where your kids could run around, ride bicycle, they can walk to the downtown area, have some ice cream, go to the park, which I'll show you in a bit. Check out this nice home right here. So the homes here are, I would say, also price range between the Gables and Coconut Grove. So you may find some a little higher end, but it's sort of in the middle. You can find the good prices, but still you are on the east side, so it's gonna be a little more expensive than other neighborhoods because you're very close to the US 1 and the water. As long as you're on the east side, the prices are gonna be, the values of the homes are gonna be very well maintained. You can tell they're doing a lot of construction. Check out that lot right there. That lot right there looks like they're building a brand new home. So I talk about in other videos, if you like new construction in the heart of Miami, there's not many communities being built, but there's a lot of new construction going on here, just like that, where it's scattered within different neighborhoods, good neighborhoods, where they'll buy older homes, tear it down, and build a brand new home. You're seeing a lot of that. So if you like new construction, it's still a great time because they're building it now. It's not gonna be ready till next year, 2024. And there's a lot of activity in the home building in that aspect. If you like community-wise, we gotta go to West Kendall, which in West Kendall, still a very nice neighborhood, but you get farther away from everything. Prices are better, and Lennar's building some communities over there as well. Check out this home right here. Has a garage, simple driveway, but still have that same feel with the old trees covering the streets. Another nice home who has, check out the porch. It has the simple columns, and gives it that southern charm. So it doesn't have that European Spanish architecture like Coral Gables, but it does have a good mix of a Florida home, of a Miami home, and some of them have that southern charm like that one with a nice porch in the front with the poles. See, check out this home right here. This is a great home where it looks very well maintained, but it's a typical old Florida home. It still has the awnings instead of shutters. Those used to be the shutters back in the days where the hurricanes would come. They would just, those awnings would just come down and cover the window. They worked fantastic, but again, the look is not a style anymore. And this looks, it has a new roof, looks like. So this is like a house that's very well maintained, that you can definitely update it. Looks like it has a nice yard as well, and maybe make it your own, make it bigger. Great opportunity. So not only are there beautiful move-in ready homes in South Miami, but also some homes where they're in the middle, where you can expand or just update it, make it your own. All of a sudden adds more value, and the more important thing is that you get it at a very good price. If you get one of those homes that are in the middle, they're not move-in ready, but they're not tear down. So check out this home right here, very unique. It has a coral rock fence in the front, but nice little charming house. Smaller homes, but look right in front of me, slam dunk. Yeah, you'll see that a lot of people putting basketball rims either on the driveway, or if it has, see, that one's right on the street. Why? Because I'm sure there's not many cars that drive by here, so the kids can play basketball outside. Check out this beautiful tree right in front of this corner lot with a nice home. So let's walk a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and pass by there. Let's go to this rotunda. But these rotundas started popping up in Miami a while ago, and they're great for these residential neighborhoods. So when cars come by, it'll slow down traffic, and it's better than having a bump in the middle of the street. Those are a little uncomfortable when you're driving and maybe you don't see it. You gotta slam the brakes or run right through it and hope your car doesn't get damaged. But these rotundas are great. You don't need to stop, you slow down, everybody can continue, but you cannot go fast. So it serves its purpose. To my left, you have a nice home. I love the siding on homes. This one has a nice siding. You see that a lot in Pinecrest. And I'm starting to see it a little more even in Kendall. Nice aluminum roof, which you're starting to see that a lot. Didn't like it in the beginning, but now I'm starting to like it. I think they're making them better. This one right here to my left is a modern looking home. So you'll find some modern looking homes in South Miami. A good mix between the old Miami, Florida home, Southern charm, some modern style homes like this one here, and the one coming up to my left is another modern home. Dark looking, very cool looking. Has a boat and everything on the side. See, very nice home. This home probably has a very good value. A good sized lots, and they made the best use of the lot. But across the street you got a simple home, so you got a good mix of everything. I'm gonna walk to the corner of this block, make a left, and then come back, and we'll end up at that corner house with a huge tree. Very pretty. As you can hear, it's very quiet. Obviously it's not a weekend, so people probably are working, but still not many cars going by. Maybe some landscapers. Odd, I haven't seen any landscapers today. Guess it's not the day. But it's very quiet, very nice. And since you're on the east side, I don't know what it is, being on this east side, I guess close to the water, it just smells different, feels different. You get that cool breeze from the ocean, so it's a little cooler. Just have that Miami smell to it. I don't know, I've been living here all my life, and I notice the feeling, the smell of the air on the east side than on the west. Got a car coming behind me. Okay, to my right you have a beautiful two-story home with that siding that I was talking about, garage, driveway, a beautiful South Miami home in the same neighborhood. We're on the south part of the South Miami neighborhood. If you're enjoying this video, guys, make sure to smash that like button. Go ahead. There you go. And also leave us some comments below. Let us know what you think and what suggestions you have for future videos. That way we can go ahead and shoot those videos. And this is all for you guys, so you can be better informed when making that move here to Miami, Florida, because it's not an easy decision. Not only is it an easy decision, but it's not an easy decision on where to live and what neighborhood to choose. So that's why we make these videos, so you can be you can have a better idea when you come down here to Miami. And remember, it's also very important to start visiting if there's any neighborhoods that you like, because there's nothing like seeing it in person. But this helps you eliminate the ones that you don't want, and maybe the ones that you're like, okay, this looks like a great neighborhood. Because maybe you come here and in person it looks different or feels different, but do not choose the home online first, because you're gonna fall in love with the home, and then you're gonna notice it's not in the neighborhood you like, and you're gonna be torn. So it's very important to first pick out your neighborhood. Instead of shop for homes, shop for neighborhoods. Once you pick a few, then within those neighborhoods, just go shopping for homes. We're gonna show you all the homes that are available. There's beautiful homes in every part of Miami that fit your budget. So once we do that, then it's super easy, because if you got a neighborhood that you like and you fall in love with the house, you know for sure you're gonna love it, because it's the right neighborhood for you and your family. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and meet you in the other side, because I got a lot of walking. The streets did not connect, so I gotta go back and walk all that we walked, and I'll see you in a bit. All right, I was able to make it to the next block. Had to go backwards, but there's some nice homes here I wanted to show you. But I think you're getting a good idea of what type of homes here. There's 2 stories, single stories. They have garages, some have circular driveways. This is a very nice home to my right, with a circular driveway, 2-story, aluminum roof. It has a nice porch. To my left, you have another one that's pretty nice. So these neighborhoods are very quiet, and you got some landscapers here working on that house. See, you're noticing the different homes. There's 2-story, nice modern ones. There's the old Florida with a porch with the poles. They maintain that look. There's another one here to my right that have that porch with the wooden poles, giving that southern charm. And actually the trees here as well make the neighborhood feel very shaded and cozy and family friendly. All right, so I think you've seen enough in this neighborhood, so I'm gonna get in my car. We're gonna make a little pit stop at one of the parks by here, where you can take your kids and play volleyball, tennis, run around, play soccer, and very walkable from here. Again, South Miami is a very community oriented neighborhood. It has that small town feel, but not that suburban. Has some suburban parts, but as well you have that urban lifestyle if you want to walk to the downtown area or go to other parts of Miami. You're not that far away from everything. All right, so I'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, I'm still in this neighborhood, and instead of getting in my car, I just walked right over, because it's literally right here, to the park that I was telling you about, right smack in this residential neighborhood of single family homes. So you can take your kids walking into the park anytime you want, and it's a very nice, safe park. You got tennis courts, handball courts, open green space. Kids could run around, do little picnics. You got volleyball courts over there, and you got your single family homes right here. This is very quiet residential neighborhood. This is called Dante Fascell Park in South Miami. Over there you have 57th Avenue. On that other end, which is the east side, you have a little tiki hut on that side over there. You have a playground for the kiddos. So very family friendly community right here smack in South Miami, close to amazing neighborhoods, close to the water. See single family homes, and those are all the houses that we just saw and walked through those neighborhoods. So it's very quiet. You can come over here and enjoy the park, and you can't really tell, but the sidewalk that I just started walking on, very cushiony. They had this in the Grove, one of the parks we went to as well. It's sort of like a mulch where you walk and you feel like it's very rubbery and great for your knees. So you can come and walk around here, get your exercise while your kids play around the playground. There's a basketball court, volleyball courts right here. Tons of luscious old Florida trees all over the place that gives you shade. So it's not a park where you're gonna come out and you're gonna bake and want to go home already, because here you have tons of shade where you can get some fresh air and get away from the sun for a little bit. They have a little outdoor gym, which is some machines. They had this in the Grove as well. Starting to see it in some communities. You got a racquetball court that not many parks have nowadays, but this is a very old park and very well maintained. You have a gazebo over there. You can throw birthday parties. You got a great tennis center that we're walking up right here to the left. It's a beautiful park right here smack in South Miami. You have another one close to South Miami Middle School, which that one is more, they have baseball fields, they have playground as well, but they play a lot of football and baseball here. This is more of a park, recreational. There's no baseball fields, no soccer or football fields, but they do have outdoor basketball courts, tennis courts, a playground. So it's more of a family-friendly recreational park. Alright, so right here is 57th Avenue. That's the avenue that was close to the downtown area, which we left by here. We saw that Epiphany Catholic Church and School. We saw the neighborhoods across from it, and we are still in the same neighborhood, just a little more south. As you can see, 57th Avenue still there, and you got the park in the residential neighborhood. Alright, so let's go check out more homes. I'm gonna show you 2 other neighborhoods of single family homes where you can see the difference. One is gonna be a lot more like the Grove, has a little more wilder trees, and the other one, I think it has sidewalks. It's gonna be more similar to this one, but let's check it out so you can see, and I'll tell you where they're located at, and you can get a good feel for it. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Hang in there. To the second neighborhood, a residential neighborhood in South Miami, and now we're on the north side of US 1, very close to South Miami Middle School and South Miami High School. And there's Palmer Park, the one that I was talking about, that has baseball fields, and they play football there as well. And this is still South Miami, but you can see there's sidewalks in these neighborhoods. The homes are a little different architecture style. This is very close to 67th Avenue, which is the main avenue that cuts through South Miami, going north and south. But you can see it's still very quiet in here. We're in South Miami. This one's very close to South Miami Middle School, so if you want to live very close to the school, this is a fantastic neighborhood as well. These have 2-car garages. Some are a little bigger. They're 1-story, but they have high ceilings. Like I said, different style. They have sidewalks to walk around. Still, they have a lot of trees, luscious trees everywhere. But maybe a little smaller lot size. Spanish style roofs, which over there we're seeing a lot of aluminum style, a little more modern. This is more contemporary style homes. Still very nice homes. As we get more north in South Miami, homes become more affordable. And so if you're looking for a starter home in a very good neighborhood, this could be a good one. It has a lot of parks, great schools, a little downtown area. Look, that's pretty cool, a little railing around the tree. I think that's an oak tree. But they're still gorgeous homes, as you can see. And I'll show you some B-roll clips of the South Miami school so you can see. It's literally walking distance from here, and you're close to Miller. But this block that we're walking by, the homes are pretty similar. They all have a garage, they don't have a circular driveway, just a strip to park the cars. And we are here at the corner of 67th Avenue and 59th Streets. I'll get to the corner so you can see where we're at. And again, if you want to get more information on all these neighborhoods that I do vlog tours on, I do other videos about everything you need to know. It's a map video where I dive in Google Maps and I tell you exactly where everything is located, so you can actually see with good B-roll clips. Watch that with the vlog tours. It gives you a good idea of all the neighborhoods. So this is 67th Avenue. It's a one road, one way south, one way north, so it's not a very busy street, but it does get a lot of traffic here on 67th Avenue. 57th was the one that we were on. And over there you have South Miami Middle School and Palmer Park, which is right connected to it, where they have a lot of baseball fields and football fields. And you take this all the way down, it goes to Ludlam, another great neighborhood, and it just continues all the way down to like Southwest 8th Street. Alright, so let's check out another neighborhood a little more south on the south border of South Miami. so you can see how it looks. All right, see you later. We are on the north border of South Miami, very close to Bird Road, which is 40th Street Southwest. So now we're getting closer to Coral Gables, Ludlam, Shelly Park, different neighborhoods. So I wanted to show you this part of South Miami and the residential neighborhoods. You can see it's a little different than the ones that we saw before. These have sidewalks. The homes here are a little bit more modest, still very charming, very nice. The South Miami charm, but they're not as big as the other ones. So this is a good entry-level pocket neighborhood within South Miami, which is still fantastic spots. The location doesn't really change that far because South Miami doesn't spread out. We are on the north side of US 1, but as you can see, these have sidewalks. Some homes maybe need some updatings, other ones are really nice. The one we have coming up here to my left is beautiful, have the nice concrete and artificial turf, which is very nice. Now a lot of people are using it. Aluminum style roof, and you got some different style homes with Spanish tile. That one's really charming, different style, but not updated, but still very nice. And you can see it's still a very quiet neighborhood. There's another circular driveway, and I just wanted to show you how quiet these neighborhoods are. So all of them that we visited, very residential, where you can raise a family, your kids can play and ride bicycle on the streets with no problem. Some have sidewalks, others don't, but if they don't, you don't have to worry because not many cars driving by there. It's still pretty safe. And right now we are walking into a park. It's South Miami Park, right in your backyard. So check this out. If you live in this part of South Miami, in the north side, you have access, walkable. You have another park over there as well, Dante, but check this out, all that green space. Your kiddos could play soccer, run around, play some football. It extends all the way over there. I think it's at 62nd, but it's a pretty large park with a walkway. We can run or ride bicycle all along the park. So it's just a very nice little park to have walking distance from your neighborhood. Don't need to drive at all. This park is sort of like a little hidden gem. Not many people know about it. I don't even know if there's any parking. Walkway around, there's single family homes all around this park, and there's entries just like we came in through there, where you can walk right into the park and your kids can safely play here, play soccer, ride bicycle around, whatever they want. All right, I hope you enjoyed this tour of the city of South Miami, and I hope it was helpful in helping you decide, because now you're better informed on another great neighborhood to live in Miami, Florida. So maybe it's for you and maybe it's not for you. After watching this video, maybe you're like, you know, I like it, but it's not the neighborhood that I'm looking for. Fantastic, because that's what we're here for, is to help you find the right neighborhood for you and your family that fits your lifestyle. But the only way we can help you out is if you reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, DM us on social media, however you want to get a hold of us, days, nights, and weekends. We got your back. We're making that smooth move to Miami, Florida. And until next time, hasta luego.